Welcome back to Rory Games. Let's play Order of Battle, Blitzkrieg. We are entrenched in a difficult fight for Warsaw, and we definitely have the upper hand. We have more forces. However, they have more experienced forces, and they are heavily entrenched. So I've got my Wehrmacht completely surrounding here, and I am slowly going through reducing bunkers and minefields and chipping away at infantry. It is their turn, so let's see what they decide to do. Alright. Hoping here that the German AI take that forest, finally. That's nice, that's helpful. They seem to have never-ending morale and efficiency, the AI forces. So that's good, that helps. So that hopefully we'll start sending them against Modlin and Warsaw. There you go. We've got one infantry unit down. That bunker. Flanking attack. Ooh, big attack there. Destroyed my 2-2-1. It's okay, non-core force. Just kind of expecting that to get smashed up at some point. There's some movement there within Warsaw. Took care of that Panzer, another non-core unit I was kind of throwing out there. Wasn't going to reinforce it, so I figured I would send him in first. Okay, let's see. That was definitely not a smart move. Okay, let's move over here. We're going to clear that minefield on the next go. We've got our heavy infantry in here. Wow, it looks like the bridge is open. I should probably take it. Huh. Surprised it lets me drive right past this unit. I guess it's because they moved and they're no longer entrenched. So they don't exert zone of control, something like that. I'm not sure. Okay, so we got heavy infantry. I think what we should do with these guys is set up for a mortar barrage. And now we can send these guys in for a close ranged attack. Okay, they're retreating. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Okay, let's finish off that AA gun, which is a huge win for us because now I can bring in the Stuka, get a couple bombing runs going here. Let's decide which hex will be the next concentration of our attacks. Definitely these guys are out on the limb. I think it needs to be these guys though. Can't get to them this turn, of course. So let's just go deal the most damage somewhere. How's that? I like this Warsaw hex. It's got, what is that, 37? Let's hit that. We'll just sit there and do a couple bombing runs on it. And maybe even next turn we'll be able to push him out and capture Warsaw with this heavy infantry group. Take a look down yonder. Can pull up the Panzer III. Okay. Just let him sit like that. Maybe throw an attack. Oh, not quite yet. Looks like, yeah, I'd rather sit on the defensive there rather than go into a 2-2 battle. So I think we'll start hitting the bunker with these tanks. Okay, looks like that's not going to work. Yeah, let's try it anyway. I'll just have that Panzer III sit there, and then I can pull the Panzer II around, and they should get a flank bonus. Something like that. Okay, those guys will sit. Let's go get you repaired. Definitely like how the Air Forces work in this game. Much more realistic resupply and refit. Yep. Victory! Shortly after the fall of Warsaw and the Soviet invasion from the east, the war in Poland has come to an end. German forces are now redeploying to face the ever-growing Franco-British threat. Huzzah! We have officially taken Warsaw. Alright, Denmark Blitz. In a perfectly orchestrated cooperation, elements of the German Army, Navy, and Air Force have entered and occupied Denmark. Approximately 6 hours after crossing the borders, the operation has been successfully concluded. Excellent. Way to go, boys. You've gained 5 new specialization points. Do you want to consult the specialization panel now? Yeah, let's do that. So, here's our options. We save for Auftragstactik, whatever. Mission level tactics, let's call it that. Mission tactics, which costs 10, or we go grab war economy now. So war economy adds 1 land, air, and naval command point, which at this stage in the game we haven't even used. We've been almost, I think we ended with 2 extra in land and 1 in air. So I'm tempted to sit on our specialization points and save up for mission tactics. I think that will come in extremely handy in our invasion of France. So let's do that. I like the idea too of building a small but efficient and highly trained military. I know that will come back to bite me in the arse when I invade the USSR, but until then, I've not yet played Norway. Okay, here we are in Norway. I had some technical glitches while recording, so let me just catch up on what, unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture. I skipped taking a specialization this round. I did receive 5 points, however, my plan is to save the 5 and combine them with the new 5 from the Norway campaign, I hope, and get the mission tactics after Norway. So here we are in Norway. We're in the deployment phase, and the first thing I need to do, and primarily what I'm going to work on the rest of this episode, is just assembling my forces for the Norway invasion. So let's first take a look at our objectives. So we've got to capture 3 primary VPs. They are Oslo, Kristiansand, Stavanger, Bergen, and Trondheim. Okay, so captured 3 of them. That was 4 or 5, so captured 3 of those that, within 10 turns. So realistically, that's probably going to be the closest 3 cluster, which looks like Stavanger, Kristiansand, and Oslo. Okay, Bergen's kind of off on its own, and I know Trondheim is a must. I can see that already. So we capture Oslo and Trondheim, and then we connect the 2, probably by this road and railroad. Yep, down into Oslo. Secondary objectives: do not deploy any tanks. Capture an airfield in 5. Are there any down here? Yeah, there's 1. Okay, so and Stavanger has 1. So capturing 1 of those within 5. This should be doable, and destroy a British naval unit. Okay, cool. So, I have upgrades coming my way. So let's go ahead and do those. We can upgrade to our infantry 40. That costs 15. That makes sense all around. Oh, heavy. Okay, cool. Heavy's upgrade 2 for 34. That's a little more, but probably still worth it. Alright, upgrade. Not deploying tanks this phase, so or at least I'm going to try not to. So we won't do anything with those. Let's reinforce. I'm now going to try to start reinforcing with experienced troops. I think I'm losing a lot of advantage here by reinforcing with newbies and losing so much experience. Okay, the engineers can upgrade for 11. Let's do that. So I believe that's all my upgrades, and all my units are healed. All my non-armor units are healed. Is there an upgrade? No. Okay. So let's see. I need to deploy forces here, and then up here in Trondheim. Now, having watched a little bit of this scenario and just knowing about the invasion in general and playing it on tons of other games like Panzer Corps, I'm assuming there will be some sort of British counterattack, British and French, or just British, landing somewhere in the north. So I'm going to be prepared for that. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Delicious, delicious coffee. Okay, so up in the north I have destroyer, cruiser, got an infantry division, which is good. 2 infantry. 2? 1. Infantry. Okay. So 1 infantry division already deployed up there. Anything else? I've got ships around Bergen. So that's supply. Light cruiser, gunboat, light cruiser. Okay, so no troops outside of Bergen. I think what that means is I might, if I don't have to capture it, I might skip Bergen altogether. Okay. Alright, so what we need to do here is, why don't we deploy out our forces as we have them now and then purchase some more. We're almost certainly going to need more infantry, and we may pick up another Luftwaffe unit. Okay, so we got 2 heavy divisions, so let's put 1. Let's put 1 here with the engineers. They can land around this coastal gun, take that out, assault the airport in Kristiansand. So let's go up north now, and up north let's go ahead and add another heavy division and a regular division. Wait, is there a regular down here? There is, yes. So let's put another regular division. Let's go ahead and deploy the Luft. Can I deploy any up here? No, although there is an airfield there, and I do have what looks like a float plane, a little recon unit. Okay, let's get the 109 and the Stuka out there. Okay, so that leaves us with, what else? Did I miss some things here? Destroyer, supply, infantry, nice. Okay, that's the doomed Blucher. It will be sunk. Alright. So I've got, what do I have here? These are, yeah, both paratroopers. Both paratroopers, lovely. So I think I'll send both of those north, up to Trondheim. So we need to pick up another, we need probably 2 divisions to assault Stavanger, and another division or 2 on the side of Kristiansand. So let's just take a quick look into unit. Purchasing screen, definitely would probably want some regular infantry. So it's gonna cut 3 slots and 30. I probably also want, sheesh, I don't know, maybe recon in this mission? Probably some recon, huh? Wait, does that, what is it, tanks or armor? Do not deploy any tanks, so I can still deploy a 221 or something. 222. Nice. Okay, that'd be 55 and 2. Alright. And another paratrooper unit might not be such a bad idea. So 7, 9. And I could just fill the rest of my slots with some engineers. Okay. Could use some artillery though. Oh, I finally have access to a Sturmpanzer. That's exciting. Let's go ahead and purchase and deploy. Right there. Oof, that was expensive. Expensive. But it was worth it. I needed artillery. I've played this whole game so far without artillery. Let's get that 222. We'll send them up here. Do some scouting. What does that leave me? 8 slots, 218. How much is a Stuka? 80. How much is a 109? 90. I may buy a 109, so I'll try to save 90 points here. Let's go get some infantry. Let's put them here. Let's go ahead and purchase. That would be another one. Okay, so I have 2 slots, 158. That seems pretty good. I think I will then finish up with engineers. And that will be my full complement of land forces, rather. I would like some sort of anti-air gun. I know I can't afford an 88. No, I can actually, can't I? Oh, however, it requires transport. Is that no transport? I can do that. 3.7 centimeter flak. 2 centimeter flak Vierling. 35 and 2. So currently up north, I've got 1, 2, 3 infantry divisions landing amphibiously. I'm going to send at least 1 paratrooper division up there as well. Oh, I don't have any more deployment slots up here. Interesting. Oh, I do. Okay. So let's see. Got infantry. I'm pretty good on infantry down here. Yeah, so let's go get an anti-air gun. I wish I could get an 88, but it appears as though I just don't have the no transport option, and I don't have the slots at the moment. So let's do this one. Something tells me this gun's better. Of course, I can't look up the unit stats, which is so strange. Is there some way to do this I just don't know about? Yeah, let's do that. That will leave me with 120-ish. So I pick up the 109. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's have a look at still can't look at the unit stats, huh? Okay. My last order of business, I think, is going to be getting that 109. That's going to leave me really low on RPs, but I want to get off to a strong start here. Overrun them as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, purchase and deploy. Oh wait, can I deploy that in the north? No, I cannot, but can get that airfield and then I can move it up north. Okay. I think that's everything. I'm down to 33 RPs, filled my land slots, and have a little extra air. Okay, let's do this. So, originally I thought that was probably going to take up the end of the episode, but we still got a solid 10 minutes. Ooh, those sound effects are loud. Might have to turn that down. It's part of my technical issues after the fall of Warsaw. I had to reset all my audio here. I think this is louder than what I had it on my previous campaign, so I apologize. Alright, there goes the coastal battery. That coastal battery took some damage. We got like a gunboat shooting us up. There goes the Blucher. Rest in peace, boys. Royal Navy has been mining Norwegian waters to block merchant traffic to Germany. This clear violation of Norway's neutrality proves that we are right to preemptively invade the nation. Ooh, the heavy cruiser Blucher has been sunk while leading a flotilla of warships into the Oslo fjord. After receiving multiple direct hits from coastal guns and torpedo launchers, the ship went down, with many lives lost. Oh man, I love that. That is so cool, isn't it? The ghost. See how the oh goodness, the crow's nest there, the command post, is still above water, and so is one of the smokestacks. Very cool. Okay, let's get on with the invasion here. Let's take this 109 and see if we can do some scouting around Stavanger. Okay, Egersund looks completely undefended, which is awesome. Unfortunately, there is a Norwegian gunboat out here. Would have preferred not to have that. Let's move up our paratroopers. Okay. Over here, this coastal gun is going to give us some problems, huh? So let's stick the engineers there, heavy infantry there. Unfortunately, there's another gunboat here, another Norwegian boat. So I do not want to go right at that. I do, however, want to send my 222 around. I'm going to drop it deep in Norwegian territory, I think. Okay, so I have this supply. I'll send that up with the recon. I'll send this supply in with this group. Let's send the Sturmpanzer ashore there, along with some infantry and a supply ship. Okay. So far so good. Let's take our Stukas now and start hitting some targets. Definitely want to get this coastal gun damaged. Oh darn, we can't reach it. Okay, so let's do Stavanger. Are there really no units there? Why can't I see any? I guess the 109 doesn't see concealment too well in cities. Okay, I think that's all I've got going on down here in the south. Let's go start the northern invasion. Okay, so again, I don't see any units, but just, you know, it doesn't mean they're not there. Okay, I've got a nice invasion force up here. Them in last. Follow on with the supply ships. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to use my paratroopers now to capture Stavanger, get the airport, get that objective under control next turn, or very close, and then I can put the paratroopers back on their planes and fly them north. Because what I'd like to do is potentially, this may be a bit greedy, but capture as much of these cities as possible and knock out any Norwegian units. And even maybe move up here and capture and secure this bridge, or even up to Namsos. I'm just want to be ready for this British invasion by having as much territory and supply under my control as possible. Okay, so anyway, the plan here is to, I think I actually want to land somewhere in here, or even if it's undefended, into the airfield. I don't like this fortress there, obviously, but I think I can make do with landing in between here. I don't like this terrain over here. There's mountains, there's river crossings, bridge. I'd be attacking into Trondheim over the bridge. So I'm willing to risk absorbing some coastal fire on my ships in order to land somewhere in here. Ideally like these two hexes. Start the invasion there. Push up inland into these hexes. And then assault Trondheim, and like I said, if I pull up in here and the airfield's open, I will definitely land a unit there and secure that right away. Okay. Lovely, there goes the coastal gun. Three damage. That is tough. I don't understand why. Royal retreat. After sighting our warships heading for Oslo, the Royal Navy of Norway, the Prime Minister, and his cabinet have been evacuated to Britain. I mean, I wish I could control some of these navy. Like, I can't. All I have control of is the supply ships, and this gunboat is wrecking me over here. And I'm getting no help, damn it. Okay, so what we want to do is link them up there. Let's go ahead and drop there. They're in the ocean. My paratroopers are in the ocean. Why? Why paratroopers? Okay. So, alright. Interesting. So I think what I will do is go ahead and make a bombing run here. Stay there. With the 109 to provide cover for this assaulting group. Okay, that looks good. Let's try that. Nice. Okay, let's do another assault. Looks like we pushed him out. They're probably going to retreat into the airfield. Indeed they are. Stavanger is ours. So that's 1 VP in 10. It's a good start. It's a good start. All right, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so I've got to eliminate this unit next turn. Doesn't look like I'm going to get to him this turn. Let's get these engineers ashore. Let's get the heavy infantry ashore. What else we got here? The supply ship. We got another infantry squad, right? Yeah, let's get them ashore. Set up some supply there. Right, so we've got this 109. Did I completely forget to fly him last time? I may have. Alright, we can bomb there. Let's bomb these guys. Stuka power. Let's go ahead and do a strafing run with our 109 while I'm thinking about it. Let's turn the sound down just a little bit. Sorry guys, like I said, technical issues. Audio is tricky to have to refine that sweet spot after you spend so much time recording. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop you off in the estuary. I know that's not the best spot, but you're tough. You'll handle it. Okay, so things are going well there. We should be able to capture the city in the next turn, get the airfield the turn after that. Eliminate this unit next turn, capture the airfield. Okay. Let's take our 221. Sorry, 222. Skin solid. Let's try up there. I know, it's a little bit ballsy, but we ain't scared. Alright, so that's it for the south. Things are progressing nicely. Let's go ahead and make our way there. Okay. So far no sign of anybody. I'm sure that will change as I start getting troops ashore and they get slaughtered by all these concealed hidden units. Unfortunately, that will have to wait till another episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.